If you sneeze, you have to wash your hands. This bitch told me I just don't feel like that's a good use of my time. I said, well,
Oh
all right. Well,
my.
I'll let you know when we're ready for you to start, honey.
Della got
Never
the
get a
best
call.
stories, man. She need to write a book.
I will
Okay.
eventually. I will
You be
eventually.
telling some
Well, I
shit.
want a signed
I, I,
copy.
I, there is actually a national security law that prevents me from being able to say a lot of things I want to say because even if you don't live in China, certain things you say
They
can
make
get
you
you in
sign
trouble when you travel. This
a
one isn't
NDA.
signed. No, this is for you too, honey.
What?
They're just not watching you because you've never lived there. But
Some
if
dumb
you
boy.
October 1st, 2000, shut up. October 1st, 2020, China signed a national security law that says anyone in the world that defames the state or makes the state or Winnie the Pooh look bad can be arrested anywhere in the world.
What?
Mhm. Mhm. So
Damn.
I have to be very careful about what I say. I have to say things, I just and some it was really nice to come back to America and being able to say a little bit more without worrying
Oh,
about some
so
things.
they
Because
don't have what you would call freedom of speech out there.
girl, it's in the law, but it doesn't exist because plenty of people have gotten taken. Listen, I told you, I said this. I sent a note to my manager and said I can't come back to work because I can't find a nanny who will work for me because of your virus. And my work visa got destroyed.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, I know that there's an artist over there that was from China, and he was doing some art, and it was about the anti-communist art um
Uh
Mm.
oh.
over there, and he had to remain anonymous, and he left the country because he was afraid for his life.
Yeah, he should have not done that stuff while he was
And
in the
they
country
probably
because
they ain't like Jazz. They probably really was
Well,
coming after that
at
fool.
first
there were.
he wasn't, because he was anonymous, but of course they kind of started
Of
figuring out,
course.
so he left the country, but he still has to watch his back. He said, he
I'm gonna
finally.
tell you what China will do.
Poor
China
thing.
China will pay an anti-communist artist to do anti-communist art so that other people feel comfortable doing it, and then those other people get arrested.
Ooh,
Mm,
that's
mm.
not so good.
Remember when I said I've seen a lot of people turned into enemies against each other in that country? Last week I said that.
Mhm.
That's what they do. And that's why we got to be careful when we see people like certain people that come in the chat and they try to stir up a bunch of bullshit. They're supposed to be content creators, but they come in here to cause problems when all they do is say dumb shit. They don't even interact with what we're talking about. So I
Mm-hmm.
just
Right.
give them their moment. I
Yeah.
put their chat up so you guys can see it because they need to be seen. And then we
Yeah.
give them their little 3 seconds, and then they usually go away.
Did
Right.
Keisha Black come
Mhm.
back tonight?
Girl,
Come
who?
back, Keisha. Come
Now
back.
you know who's in here is Donut.
Hey, Donut. Donut.
I
Donut.
I gave him his 5 minutes. I was like, say everything you need to say, honey. Go ahead and get out because you obviously ain't fucking nothing. So go ahead and say everything you need to say. You in a room full of women that don't want you. Go ahead and say everything you need to. We want Marquise. He's our steez, honey. We got his
Nah,
attention. I was seeing if you
nah,
were
no,
listening.
real shit though.
I don't
Congratulations on your
listen.
your channel growth or whatnot. You did that shit fast.
Oh well, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. That's why I asked you to go ahead and just to put your cash app up. Cause girl,
I am.
between you and
Yeah.
your dogs
Oh
Yeah,
my
and Miss
God, how
Jennifer,
I gotta
are
bring
the
my laundry
dogs?
Miss
upstairs.
Jennifer falling asleep telling me not to call her an elder.
I know. I thought about that. I was like, oh Lord, I done told me, don't call me elder.
It got quiet. Some
First
people
one
was
to
like,
fall asleep. We were like, you have no. When
I
I
was
put
like,
up the
what's
clips
that?
today, I edited it out. When I put up the clips, I edited it out because
I was
I
laughing
was like, what
about
is
that
that?
dog. I was
it all of a
like,
sudden was like,
I was
we
like,
were like,
oh my God.
is that
I
Jennifer?
Girl, I was laying, I was like, ooh, this bed feels good.
Were
And
you
Girl,
then next thing
retired?
I
I
was
know,
so
last night,
jealous. I'd
I
be so
heard
jealous
y'all.
because when Hear Her is live, a lot of times I'm either working or laying in bed, but I gotta sit right here the whole damn time.
Aww.
Yes.
Oh
Mm-mm.
And
man,
that night he was on
Right
like
now, I'm
all
'Cause we be
night.
two-hours
having
what
ahead
was
fun
of
in
that?
her
you.
chat too.
Was that 12 hours, 11 hours? You know what? You
11 hours.
do you know
It was
that YouTube
crazy.
cut us off at 12 hours this time? They wouldn't let me
Really?
go live after two because our
Oh
live went
yeah,
for,
yeah, 11
yeah, they
something.
cut my
Yeah.
live off at 12
I
hours
know the sun was coming up, and people was like, "No, don't go."
The
because we
sun
have good
was coming up.
conversation. I went to
That's
bed
when
at
we
8
was
o'clock.
cracking all them jokes.
Shoot, we just
Mhm.
because that was the night we had that party. We could all
Yeah,
breathe.
I went to sleep,
Shit.
woke up. I was like, "Hey,
Came on back.
Kelly."
Naders made some breakfast. I was
hmm
like,
them
shit. Now here
fluffy
we go
I'm
again.
potatoes.
I'm
And that's why I was
central.
scared to breathe.
I'm
Mm.
central daylight time.
Oh, so
So
you're
Mm.
okay.
I'm in
I'm Arizona
Chicago.
time. We don't change time in
I
Arizona.
know. I know.
Yeah.
So I'm always 2 hours ahead of you, Miss
The
T.
baby had woke up. Cartoons was on.
Welcome to the panel, Goomba Head.
Was good.
Thank you. Is that your
Is that
cash
the
app? You
real
welcome to
Goomba?
share it.
Yep.
What's
Do
up,
you mind?
Goomba?
Do you mind coming on camera with me?
Let
Right
me
now?
mute.
Don't be.
Yeah, just for a second, so people can verify that it's you. That's all.
Oh yeah, I can verify, no problem. Yes,
Okay.
me.
All right. Welcome to the live. I hope you don't mind because we know we're not gonna baby you in here, honey.
But hey, I
We
ain't
feel like,
tripping.
What's up,
okay,
Goombalicious?
I'm not looking to be baby.
okay, because we feel like you're just as
Goombalicious.
much a part of this as anybody.
Of course.
Yeah, you have a lot of responsibility in what's happening with your wife right now.
Of course.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead, y'all. Was there something
What?
you wanted
What?
to say?
What?
Should I
What?
give you the room for a moment?
No, no, go ahead. I mean, I see
Okay.
everybody got questions and stuff. You know, everybody want to ask them.
Who's got a
I got.
question?
Yes,
Hee
I
hee.
do.
I
Um.
just got a
I
question. What's T? I mean, Goomba, like with her calling Arizona on you and all that, like,
Hmm.
What happened with this fire? That's what we want to
right.
know. What's the real story with the fire?
Carrie did
I
it.
don't know.
No, you know, you're not gonna do that with us. You're not gonna come
she
up here
said
and
she
lie.
said
We're not
Perry
gonna do
did it.
that.
She said Perry
We're
did it. I'm
not
not
gonna
lying
do
about
that.
nothing.
We're not
But if
gonna
you
Carrie.
have
don't
you
want to
come up
believe
here
me,
like cause you sat in that hot tub and both of y'all sat there needing bras and both of y'all sat there and said P Diddy did it.
hey, needing bras
Camper
is
in the
all right.
So
pool.
you're not
No.
gonna
I
sit
need to
here
do
and
some more
tell us you
push
don't
ups.
know. Cause
Jay
I know.
Z.
you said you called
Hmm.
the Uber and
So
went
why
back
you
to the
asking me?
hotel.
So why
Cause
you
you're
asking me
saying
if
you don't
everybody know?
know.
If
So are
everybody
you
know
gonna
already,
lie?
why
Or you
you
gonna
asking
tell
me?
the truth? Are you gonna lie? You
I
gonna tell the
mean,
truth?
everybody know, right? So what I need to say?
So when
Marquise, you
you
got
so when
anything?
so when you push so when you blew the car up and you pushed it down the side of the road,
How many
Quit
crackheads
it.
did you
Quit
pay to
muting
help you?
yourself.
How many crackheads did it
Yeah.
take to turn a light bulb?
I
did you get
mean, you
did you
know.
get singed?
How many
Hey, Mike
crackheads does it?
Rose.
It looked
How
like your
many
eyebrows
crackheads?
had got a little burnt off. I had did look.
Y'all funny.
I
Y'all
mean,
funny.
cause it obviously there was an impact to that Kia prior
Mm.
to the fire.
That's
Oh.
why y'all was in that
Mm,
pool.
mm, mm,
You was
M-
burnt.
Miss T said his eyebrows were singed.
right, they were
They was
gone.
Child.
Lord Jesus, y'all crazy.
Well, I tell you what, I am happy that you finally saw that it was time for you to exit, although you should have been did that. It was
That's
so
true. I
much
could have.
disrespect over the time,
Right.
but better late than never because what she's, doing is
Hmm.
out of control
Right.
and somebody's going to get hurt. Seriously. The way she's
Yeah,
going around and
that
acting
is
a
true.
fool, she's
Right.
gonna, she make one false move and one of them officers is gonna, react and
And that's one of the main reasons
they
why I put the white warrant on her because I didn't want that shit to happen to her and when I cared. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it looked like she's not, it doesn't matter. She don't care.
oh, so
She's
now
not
you
getting the
admit
treatment.
you did it.
No, I've been on a minute I did it. Where you been?
You was
Hmm.
deflecting.
I
You
did it
said
first
you
and then I was like,
initiated it last time I checked.
well, that's the last time you checked. You might want to check again.
Well,
Because I
he
said I
It
did
admitted
it.
ain't
he
that
did
important
it.
to me, friend.
I
The
remember
bitch
he
went up
admitted
in
he
that
did it.
motherfucker. I was clapping and breakdancing, moonwalking, pulled out my silver glove. Dooch, 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 dooch.
No, you didn't.
But
She was more like a Billy. Why you got her on Billie Jean?
Jesus, man.
I know
Goomba said he ain't the one, y'all.
the consensus also is that a lot of people could have called on her though, because she recorded all those calls and played them on live.
And it's a fact that other folks did put in reports on her. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't my family. I'll tell you that right now. The show was my family.
How long has she known Legina?
12 years.
uh, nigga, please. Not that I fucking know. If it was 12
I'm
years, I
just
wouldn't know
playing.
nothing about that.
I'm just playing.
As
How
long as
long
I
has she
fucking
known
know her.
Legina? How long
As
did
long as
how
I know
long
her.
so how long was that? I mean, you here, you might
Legina
as well
or
tell the truth.
Angela?
Are you just here for
Are
attention?
you listening? Are you listening? God damn it! Are you
Don't
listening?
walk around in
Look,
circles
we
with us,
ain't
okay?
jaguar.
We're
Ain't
not gonna
nobody
do that
walking
with
in no
you.
circles, baby. Ain't nobody walking
Okay,
in no
so
circles, love.
I'm not your baby, first of all. You can never get a woman like me. Let's be clear. Okay? Second of all, if you're gonna
Uh,
come on here, you're gonna come on here
you go,
straight. You're
you
gonna
go.
give us straight answers. We're not gonna walk around in circles and do all that bullshit or I'll remove you. Okay, you're not gonna waste my audience's time. I'm not here for
Oh,
that.
you can remove me
I don't
anyways. You've been on there 2 hours, and it don't really matter.
Don't be.
there you go,
Go,
y'all.
go,
I'm not gonna
go
have
back.
this man up here walking around talking. I don't need the views like that. Okay?
Why he acting like that?
See, that's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna have this man come before y'all doing all that circle talking. You either gonna answer the question straight or you gonna get the fuck out the
That
house.
nigga's a liar.
I would not have any of you in here doing that.
No,
Okay?
I already know.
And I already said I'm not gonna baby him. I'm not
It don't
desperate for
not say no.
views.
Yeah,
He
well,
going for I didn't invite him here. I've
I
never
know you
shared my link
didn't.
with him. I've never commented on any of his on anything he's done. So he found his way over here to our house. So he's got to abide by the house rules. And the house rules are this is not a no judgment zone, nigga.
No,
You're not about to sit here and dance around questions. Okay, y'all got questions. He said that. We didn't say it. So now we asking three questions. He can't answer none of them straight. Go back to that other bitch with them twins and go figure out what to do with that mediocre pussy. Because you're not going to come over here to top shelf pussy and women that are intelligent and hone our crafts and talk that bullshit. Talking in circles like Jag did you for 4 years and 21 days.
ooh, yeah,
So you can get the
ooh,
fuck off my platform with that bullshit. We're not doing that. Go somewhere where somebody needs the views. I don't get paid to do this. I have a career.
okay.
This is my hobby. This is my hobby. And I don't keep friends in my life who are like that. Miss Naders will tell you we've been friends for years. I don't keep people in my life who talk in circles
And
like that.
he's playing too much.
How long did she know
Cause
her?
I was
Long
trying to
as
get
I've known her by nigga.
serious.
And that's why your dick itches.
Mm.
That's why you're
Go
sitting here
on
with
over
an
there and
itchy
find your
dick now.
Arnold looking wife,
Bleeding out your ass for
so
three
she can
weeks.
leave.
Now when you go get an STD test, I bet you want a straight answer, ho. Don't come in my fucking house with that bullshit. You better ask about me. I don't put up with that bullshit. I wasn't raised like that. Shit. I hope y'all enjoyed that moment with Goomba.
I enjoyed it very well. You queen, you get
What
yeah.
we not gonna do is come up in here. This is the breakdown crew. We come here to do business. If you come up on this platform, you come here to do business. We gonna kiki and we gonna laugh, but we gonna tell the fucking truth.
Yeah, I thought we was gonna get some answers for real.
Yeah, I did. So
Y'all know we wasn't gonna get no answers. I kept my finger on that
I
button. I knew that was
did
coming.
because he came up.
But hear her.
I
If
didn't
he
think
gave
that
answers, I
at
would have never had to
all.
ask those questions.
that's true. That's true.
No, I'm
If he
saying the
gave
fact that
straight,
he hit the link, I assumed that he was
he
gonna,
it's
you know?
Friday night. He needs something to do. Cause old girl is with her
Hmm.
other baby daddy.
Hmm.
He needs something to do. Jaguar just started fucking a trucker. He needs something to do. Ain't nobody
She
answering his
did?
phone calls. He can't be seen. We'll cover that tomorrow night. I can't tell too much.
Girl.
You know I don't
Okay.
come with shit without evidence. Cause that's what we do here.
Lord.
He at
Yes.
home trying to figure out something to do. His homeboys don't fuck with him. The dudes at the barbershop don't fuck with him. He probably withdrawing. Come in here with that bullshit. I told you we not gonna baby you just because you look like a grown ass kid. I'm 42 years old and I'm credentialed. I'm not, and I work every single day. Get up at 4 o'clock every single fucking morning. I'm not about to sit here and use my internet to babysit you so you can have some attention. I done had conversations with niggas like that. They'll talk you in circles for hours for attention, just to have attention.
Yeah, that's true.
Long nigga, the fact that he didn't even come up here on screen let me know he didn't take it seriously. I had to make the nigga get on camera. just to show it was him.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I wanted to do. I don't never want nobody to be able to say, "Oh, that wasn't me."
Right.
I didn't invite that nigga into this facility. He came
Mhm.
here on his own, and he didn't come here to tell the truth. He's not going to tell you what really happened with the car because he's in on it. He's not going to tell you what really happened with Angela because he's in on it.
Yeah.
Don't play them kind of games with me. We live by integrity over here. Shit, I got $135 registration bill to ADOT, and you around here blowing up cars in my city, and I gotta pay taxes for that shit.
Word.
Fucking bitch ass nigga. You better be glad you. Ooh, Jesus. I can't stand that. That's disrespectful to y'all for this man to come up here and talk
It
about y'all
is.
got questions and then talk you in circles.
And
We are
then
an
don't answer
intellectual crew.
nothing.
We are an see. He ain't watched us enough to know we break down shit over here. We kiki, we laugh, we smoke our weed, but we are an intellectual crew. That's
Right.
what we are. We are big
Mhm.
nerds. We all got jobs we've worked
Mhm.
hard to have and keep. We got requirements and training. We read.
That's true.
You're not gonna come over here. See, that's the thing. Black people, we allow people to play with us like that because everybody thinks we're the class clowns. No, we are not the class clowns. We run shit. Don't let
I
that bitch
feel
ass
you.
nigga come in
Listen,
here with his overgrown beard. Go to the barber shop with that dumb shit. When he start
they
talking
won't
in
take him
circles, it's
back.
time to go. Well, you can remove me now. Bye, bitch. Don't nobody need your views. Ain't nobody checking for you. I had to find you. You ain't on my recommendations. Shit, you've been exploiting your wife for years, and that shit backfired on you. Now you bleeding out your ass
Yeah, it did backfire like a mother.
because he thought he was
Cause
gonna be
child,
Mr. Jaguar right, but she ain't even Mrs. Don't nobody know her for shit. He was gonna ride her coattails. He
child.
talking about something. I wanted. Oh God, we gonna watch that interview tomorrow. I'm talking about some shit I ain't even presented to y'all yet. Talking about you wanted to be in the background because you are unambitious. You are unstudied. You have no work ethic. Shit. Ran straight to another woman. You didn't go build on your own. You left this woman and went and slept on another woman's couch. You ain't got nowhere to go. Nothing to do without her. You didn't leave her and then go get an apartment downtown like my niggas would have done.
Facts.
You didn't leave her and then go stay at your other condo where you was fucking bitches anyway. Not even a hotel room. You wouldn't stay with a woman and her kids. You staying in some children's house. You eating they snacks and drinking all they Capri Suns. Nigga, you a guest in some children's house. Nigga,
Look
you
at
taking a
Wiley. I
bath in the
can't.
same bath as some children.
Wiley, get off my nerves with the facial expressions.
Don't come in here with that bullshit. I'm a grown ass woman. And
He's
I
not.
don't
For
collect
real.
weak men. Sorry,
No,
Wiley.
he's very weak, and you ask very direct question. You want to deflect, because he's used to deflecting, and he ain't used of a strong black woman that's sane. Because Jag is strong, but she ain't sane. And you came with him direct, and he was giving you
Yeah.
playing with you like a kid, and you
Not
ain't
gonna
going.
do it.
Mm-mm.
I can't sit before my investors and give them fucked up answers.
Preach, preach.
When my
Word.
boss reaches out to me and says, "Hey, I checked out this. What happened?" I can't be like, "Well, long as you did it, I did it." No, we got to have a real business conversation. Something
Mm-hmm.
was presented to me the other day that I knew was a lie, and I had two bosses in the room. Was like, "Tell me the fucking truth. What's tea?" And they said, "Well, okay." And I said, "Okay, it won't leave the room, but you got to be honest with me. I'm not about to sit here and play games with that nigga because he needs some attention tonight because he's sitting up in army clothes and he needs to feel self important, watching tank videos,
Mm.
bitch ass nigga.
I like it. Not sitting in army clothes watching take videos. Oh my
Talking about
god.
that was his house. No, that wasn't your house. That was your house and Jaguar's mama's house. You might have been fucking her mama.
Oh, I'm gonna try and come
Yeah,
back.
they
My
said.
uncle's calling me. I'm gonna
I
try
told him,
and
I
come
said,
back.
"What's up? Is he fine?" I'm just playing.
You stupid. All right, bye.
He got a
Bye,
brother.
Jennifer. Girl, you can have him here, her. The way I just went off on that nigga, I might need to stay away for a minute. Shoot, men don't like when women talk to them like this, but this is what you need, sir.
He's probably turned
There's
over,
not a
child.
there's not a woman I roll with that would be with Goomba.
Yeah,
Not a
no,
nigga,
at
not a woman
all.
I roll with. He let day and night call him Goomba. Don't you realize they were shading you, bitch ass? You let them niggas give you a, and you too stupid to trademark it because I wrote it down today. Play with me. You won't be able to sell a t-shirt without coming through me. But you ain't got the ambition to do it anyway, so I ain't even got to worry about that. I'd be wasting my $800. You ain't even done that much research on your own name to find out how much it would cost to trademark it. I did. Stupid. I'm about to own you and your fucking lame ass, dirty diaper ass wife.
Diaper
Shit.
booty.
He ain't even mad she called the police on him.
Yeah,
He ain't even
I
mad.
wouldn't have been in no. I wouldn't have been in that chat modding and saying nothing. It would have been just no contact, straight up. I couldn't believe it when I heard that video recording.
And he
I'm
he
like,
doing a he
yo, she's
doing a press
strong.
junket. He done come on here for free.
Mm-mm.
And my numbers didn't change the 3 moments he was in here.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you're supposed to do
Wow.
when you come on my platform, I have it designed for you to bring your audience with you. Nobody came with Goomba.
Mm-hmm.
I lost nothing when I removed him. Absolutely nothing. Nobody in the ethos was like, don't do that. Not one person in the chat. You could go back. Nobody in the chat was like, why'd you do that? We handle business. I'm not going to let that bitch come up here and want to debate with me about my religion when that's not what we're talking about. I'm not gonna let Goomba come in here before you guys and run you through circles. What I'm gonna do? Sit back and let him do that to y'all? After I challenge you every single week and sometimes twice a week to train your brain and not be afraid to think and criticize and be critical about every fucking thing that comes across your screen. Why would I let him sit here and play games with 4 people and I just sit back and kiki over because he brought because people enjoy? Fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's like me flirting with a bagger at Walmart.
Yeah,
They don't
no,
even have them.
that's not happening. Mm-hmm.
That's like me letting a
Sure
nigga
don't.
walk. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why am I gonna give that nigga the time of day and he's not even here to be real? He's not gonna give us because the questions I asked are the questions I have. I could care less what made him fall in love with that hoe ass bitch. That's between him and his mama. Okay? I could care less if she pregnant. That's between them and the state. The only thing that matters to me is what happened with that car. And how long has your wife, who you've now proven is legally your wife, you went to the work to prove that, nigga.
But this is the thing. I was saying I could understand him not responding to the car thing if he had a part in it, right? But
Don't
then
come
when
up
you
here
asked
then.
him about Legina and he didn't give an answer for that. I was like,
Did
yeah,
he answer the question?
mm-mm,
He answered the
no,
question. He answered it
not
like
even Legina.
Marquise Wiley. You've been a man for how many years?
Yes, 32 years.
Did he answer the questions?
He did not. He
He
deflects.
answered
He
them the
sure
way a
didn't.
lying ass nigga
Yes.
answers those questions.
Yup,
Because my ex husband taught me.
a
My ex husband
10.
told me. He said if a
Yup,
man repeats your question, he waiting, he trying to figure out how to tell you a lie. If a woman repeats your question,
yup,
she truly didn't understand it. But if a
right.
man
That's
repeats
so
your
true.
question, he's most likely thinking up a lie. How long she known
Yup,
Legina?
exactly.
What happened to the car? Nigga, what you been here long enough to know what we talking about?
Right. You heard what I
What did you
said.
think of? Because I thought about all the questions I could ask, but this is not a tabloid show. We call the police. So I need those
Mm-hmm.
who are watching to know what happened to the car. And how long your wife has really known Legina? Because we suspect it's been at least 3 months.
At
How long you think
least.
his wife known that lady? You think his wife just met Legina 3 weeks ago? Now after
Oh
listening to
no.
him,
Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
because I had an idea
It
that Sean
wasn't.
Davy Way wasn't married. Something in my mind was like, that nigga ain't married.
You
Somebody
know,
did.
first of all,
Somebody did the
and look,
research.
yeah,
Somebody did the
I knew it.
research. Because all you need is a LexisNexis account.
Hmm.
Little LexisNexis to find out what's on your credit report, honey.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. And if your business can
Look,
afford a $2,000 expenditure annually, then you can get a LexisNexis account and find out anything you need to know about anybody. Because we have a right to do credit
hmm,
checks on our business partners, on our. You've seen on those reality shows where those women come back with a credit report on another woman on the show. How you think they
child.
did that? They ran a credit report on that woman through their LexisNexis account. Right. LexisNexis don't play. LexisNexis will tell me your address is a UPS address.
Hmm.
Everything. So some things have been found out about Sean David. We'll cover it tomorrow because this is much a part of this story. When we talk about integrity, we got to talk about all the players involved. If they choose to put
Yeah.
themselves out there like that, if you choose to do research on me and you find out some shit about me, I brought myself to this platform.
And you said something I want to touch on, and I wrote it down in my book, in my notebook. You said, "This is a hobby. I don't do this for money."
Mm-mm.
So the narrative of you on this platform is different. Like you doing it, it's just a hobby,
But
versus
to a
like
certain degree, it's a hobby, but I literally meditate before every show. I literally meditate during the week, like ancestors, spirit guides. What should we be thinking
yeah.
about? What code should we be unlocking? What have we allowed to go to sleep in our brains? Because when we uncovered that Tina Knowles never said that Jay Z was drugging Beyonce, and her sound bites were misused. Go back and watch that show, Marcus Wiley, because her sound bites were completely misused by a media source. She never, and the thing is, we believed it. We believed it because a news source used sound bites out of context. And I went and I talked to Beyonce in my own way. And I talked to Jay-Z in my own way. And they guided me directly to the video that showed what she actually said and when she actually said it. And that's how I know I actually talked to him. Because I didn't make that shit up. I didn't pull it out the sky. But no, her soundbite, she was doing a documentary on black men being profiled in America, no matter how successful they are. And they misused every single soundbite she said and said that she was saying she was concerned for Beyonce. She never mentioned Beyonce.
Wow.
That's my job. My hobby is to think. Y'all see them rug cleaning videos I be watching and then videos where they crushing soap. I'm thinking the whole fucking time. I went and started researching how they make the soap boxes to crush. I had to stop being, my mother told me when I was a little girl, you're going to have to give up being the in crowd for a long time, honey, because you think different. People going to think you stuck up. People going to think you weird, but you think different. That's all it is. And I'm not
Hmm.
alone. But on these YouTube streets, we can get real kiki-ish. And then you got niggas that gaslight you for asking questions. When
Hmm.
those of us who are educated and educators know that you won't go anywhere in this life if you don't ask questions. Yeah, thank you for doing that research. I missed that comment. Yeah, Tina knows her comments were misused, and because she said a white woman said da 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 da. All of a sudden, we believe she concerned about Jay Z because we love white people so much. Because a white woman said Jay Z wasn't good enough for Beyonce, that must make it true. And half of us would pray for a Jay Z. So I apologize for interrupting you, Marquise. But when I say I'm here as a hobby, I am. But I also understand my role here is to make thinking kind of fun again. Make it like what Hear Her does, where she watches the shit and then she asks the fucking questions. You know.
Hmm.
For somebody to say people are crazy because they questioned why that tag wasn't on fire, that's a question the insurance company's asking right now too.
Right.
Why did a whole car catch on fire to the
That's
point
why
that
we're
the
not getting
tires deflated,
answers.
but the tag didn't catch on fire? So where'd you throw the gas? Well, we know the gas came out the windows because we can see that. When I said there was obviously an impact to that car, he got quiet.
Very.
Like we couldn't
I,
see it
I don't know why he came up here if he wasn't
because
gonna
he
be
thought he
real.
found one. He see me in my do rag and my pink t-shirt. He ain't the first one
Child.
that's made that mistake.
Mm, mm, mm.
He ain't the first one that made that mistake. To think that because you see a woman who talks like I talk and moves like I move, that I must not be intelligent. I'm not the one.
Mm, mm,
I'm not the
mm.
one. I brought a lot back to America with me, and I took a lot to China.
Okay.
I've never been a simple bitch. It just is uncomfortable for me. And niggas Goomba make my dick soft. I could never ever fuck with a nigga that lets niggas call him Goomba. First of all, why you letting niggas give you a nickname? Shouldn't no niggas be giving you a nickname and you 30 something years old?
And it stick.
Oh my, that's the truth. Right.
And you ain't trademarked that shit? How come the
Mm-mm.
name Jaguar Wright is not trademarked if she's so important? Beyonce is, Blue Ivy is, Jay-Z is, Bono is, Jay Leno is, Tina Knowles
Mm-hmm.
is, Solange is. All these bitches done trademarked their name, but your name is Jaguar Wright and you ain't trademarked shit. Now how could you expect us to respect you if you don't even respect yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You got a whole television network off a stolen platform. You think I'm gonna bless that? I don't bless that. I only bless things that are done the right way. You done stole somebody's laptop, and now we supposed to respect what comes off of it. Y'all, I'm sorry. I just love y'all too much. I'm not about to have this man sit here and talk crazy. And he already, what? You look at it then. Disrespecting T and shit. I let that shit fly for a minute because I know she can handle herself.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're not about to do is sit here and talk in circles when you said y'all got questions
Right. Mm-mm-mm.
and then gonna deflect from each question. No, we gonna go back to that motherfucking question.
And you notice when he go on these interviews and on people's panel, they never ask him the real questions.
Because they're in business. He is in a contract with. Do you notice that when King Payne comes on and they do the Love Connection commercial, are you
Mm-hmm.
looking for love, yo? That
Mm-hmm.
commercial, the
Yeah.
very end is Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He's
Mm-hmm.
in business with Night and Day. They have a contract together. He's in business with Sean Davy Way.
Yeah.
Their company is in business with Real Life Productions because after he left the barbershop, he went straight to Real Life Productions and he said it was nice that I could come sit with my business partners.
Yeah. Real life productions, the questions and stuff that they were asking Legina was just,
Did they ever follow up on
oh,
any of those questions? When we broke that interview down, and I only reposted a piece of it because the interview was trash and the hosts were even more trash. And why the fuck you in my studio and you can't turn off your phone?
and then he
But we,
laughing at Legina's answers when
because
she
he
said, so
he
I
wasn't
was
even
like, oh
listening
my
to my.
gosh.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh
What did
my
she just
God.
say? And I said, I hope she go on there and ramble for a good 4 hours. And she did.
Yup.
And they never did another interview after that. Jaguar owes them 5 more interviews. They've paid for them. That's that $6,000. I did the math.
It's
Because what she
crazy.
wanted to charge you, remember, hear her? She said, because I did the
250.
math. She said
250.
she get 5 minutes for free. And then after that, every 15 minutes is 250.
Mm-hmm. The
So
nerve.
I did the math. And I said, if she talking about she going to do interviews with them, 5 times 6 is 30.
Mm-hmm.
She charged them $500 an interview and only produced one.
Mm-mm-mm.
So Sean Davy Way said King Payne, and her sat down and said she was going to be on Philadelphia Productions first, and then she was going to go to King Payne, and then she was going to go to Sean Davy Way. They were going to pass that little girl around. And I'm
This
supposed to
the
take it
whole
easy.
situation is just ridiculous. It really is. And what is she benefiting from it? I'm just like,
You see what Goomba came in here for? They're addicted to the same thing. See, hear her. The reason why you and I can go live for 12 hours is because there's a passion behind it. Okay.
mm-hmm,
Jaguar doesn't go live like you and I go live with a subject matter and a something. She
right,
just turns on her camera, stands in front of it like this, and hopes it looks right, and then backs
right,
up. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't have a subject matter. She doesn't have guests. She probably doesn't even know how to use the platform that we use.
right,
So like she hopes that something's important enough for people to come.
right,
You're talking about her and Goomba. They're addicted to what they think would be fame. Look. I was watching Angela do a live, and she couldn't keep a straight face. She was just so excited to have the